Hello and a warm welcome to all our viewers from Doha City, from Asian Town Cricket Stadium, QCA T10 Ramadan Cup 2025 ongoing. A special gift from all the cricket lovers from QCA. So we have Group B fixture match number 40. Mavericks up against Starlinks. So we have both the captains, Walid from STARLINK CC, Vikrant from Mavericks, and we have match official Mr. Usman. So waiting for the toss.
Flag and moon, simple call. Flag and moon.
Up goes the coin. Moon is the call and
Flag is there.
flag it is. So Starlinks have won the toss. So Mr. Walid, please step in.
Thank you.
So Mr. Walid, so what will be your decision after winning the toss?
We are going to bowl first because that's our strength actually. The wicket looks really good, but still that low bounce and grip in the wicket it's still there. So we are going to full use of that factor actually and bowl them out like in a quick succession.
Okay, so Mavericks are the top run getter of this tournament, who have scored the highest score of 160. So what's your thoughts of, what's your input to your bowlers?
I think we are much better side while bowling, and we have got all the plans to tap them, like to get them in a low score actually. And there are plans we will implement that during our innings.
Okay, thank you. Go well. Good luck. So Vikrant, you have lost the toss, so you will be batting first. So what's your thoughts on that?
So it's a good toss to lose in this case. We have a good strong batting lineup. So we'll play by our strength. We'll put up a good big total and get them in and put them in pressure.
So you have lost, I think, 4 matches out of 5. So you have won in a big scoring match. So is Sharik playing tonight? It's a word from the viewers, who is a big century getter in this tournament. So is he playing? What are your changes for the tonight?
So Sharik is playing. Yes, definitely is a big player, our main batsman, and we are looking forward to him scoring a big run today itself. One change, Sushil comes in place of Shahjahan, and we have lost few matches, but that's because of few mistakes here and there. We want to close that in and be on the winning side today.
Okay. Go well. All the best for this particular match.
Thank you.
Bowling first. So on this occasion, we need to be gratitude to Qatar Cricket Association for this wonderful tournament organized. Also to SAS Group, Mr. Kasturi Lal and his broadcasting team. So on this occasion, we need to thank our sponsors to Ryan Water, who is our hydration partner during all QCA tournaments. Naseem Medical Center is our medical partner, providing nurses and first aid support during tournaments. And Abir, our transportation partner, providing transportations with the cheap rates all over Doha. And our fitness partner being Power Zone Gym. So coming to a pitch report, as I spoke to Mr. Shakil, our pitch curator, who has been wonderful throughout the tournament. He says pitch is rock hard and it's a batting paradise. So we will be rock hard beneath, and it's looks like another big score onto the cards here. We already have the century scorer in this tournament playing, Mr. Sharik from Mavericks, who scored 119 from 36 balls, and also Mavericks are a top scorer of this tournament with 160 in a single match. So it will be a mouth-watering contest. Match number 40 from Group B. Mavericks up against STARLINK CC. So we'll be back live in a short while. Back live. Welcome to all our viewers. Group B fixture, match number 40 ongoing. Appeal for a leg before, but ball slightly down the leg side. And adding his out to the injury, runs away to the fence. Bowler disappointed with the decision, but we have both well qualified umpires from QCA. So with that boundary, it's a account opened for Mavericks. Well bowled. He has been bowling that tight channel outside the off stump, targeting and also mid stump, targeting the bats of the batsman. So end of over number 1, 4 for no loss. Mavericks after 17 to bat first. Both the teams in the middle, in fact, languishing in the mid of the table, will be looking for a win here to move up in Group B. Few more league matches to come, so teams will look to get points on the table and move up for that semi-final spot up for the grabs. Mavericks have been pretty good in patches, showing their worth. Team with the highest team total of this tournament, 160 runs. Man on frame, Sharik, who played a magnificent century 3 days back to face the first ball of the second over. Good shot. He starts with a similar fashion where he left off 3 days back. First ball 6 for Sharik. This is what viewers are looking on from Sharik, the elegant right-handed batsman for Mavericks. Starts with the bang onto the pads and dumped away towards deep square leg fence. 10 on the board now after a pretty slow start in the first over. Just scoring 4 runs with that leg by's boundary. Sharik have started in a grand fashion here. Similar length and he has dumped it again. Up and over the fence. 2 balls and 2 maximums for Sharik. Man looks like he's on a mission here to demolish that 160 they scored in the 2 matches back. Back-to-back maximums here for Sharik. In the toss, the Mavericks captain mentioned Sharik, he's a vital cog in the wheel for them. As the pitch curator mentioned earlier, it's a batting paradise, so bowlers have to be wary with their lengths and change-ups here. Aways under extreme pressure here. 2 maximums already. Now protection in the deep with the deep square leg fielder moving on to the fence. Good comeback. Sharik tries to glide intelligently between a point and a slip fielder. In the slot, high up in the air, chance of a catch, and the fielder have completely misjudged that. So early let off for Sharik. Starling's fielders and bowlers are disappointed. They know the value of that wicket. Already century to his name. Sharik, a dangerous man, let off pretty early in the innings. Good shot in the slot. Chance of a catch, but the fielder running in couldn't reach in, just clears the fences. So third six of the over for Mavericks. They have started in a grand fashion here. 23 already on the board now. After a pretty slow start in the first over. They are motoring along well here. Third six of the over for Mavericks. Similar length ball high up in the air. Chance of a catch again, but falls in a no man's land. Misjudge from the fielder, but well backed by the fielder running in from mid-on circle. So just a single, an anticlimactic end to the over. So end of over number 2. 24 for no loss. Mavericks. Aslan Khan to bowl the third over of the innings for STARLINK CC. Needs to bowl a superb over here. Power play on progress. Well bowled, targeting that outside the line, off stump line. Mistake from the keeper. So wide, +1 in the form of a bye. Brings back Sharik on strike. Starlings have been pretty poor in the field up until now, dropping chances and mistakes from the keeper. They need to switch on here. An important fixture in the context to qualify for the semi-finals. Aslan to Sharik now. He's been targeting that outside the off-stump line, taking the ball out of the reach of the batsman. But it's outside the tremor lines. Line belongs to the umpire. So another wide now. Aslan to Sharik now bowls and decent outside the off-stump line. Sharik tries to cut it towards a deep point fence, but straight to the fielder at point. So single more, 28 on the board now. Well bowled, finding some swing, and again a mistake from the keeper. He has been pretty poor from the start of the match. Waiting for the umpire's signal. Byes and a boundary. This will affect the confidence of the bowler, in fact. He has been bowling some outstanding outside the off-stump line, completely deceiving the batsman. but keeper failing to grab it. 4 more runs added, gifted by the keeper in fact. Actually, he's swinging the ball outside the off stump, but he needs to be wary of his line here. .32 on the board already. Power play in progress. Just 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Slight changes in the field. Now deep fine leg fielder coming inside the 30-yard circle with the deep mid-wicket fielder moving out to the fence. Well bowled, high up in the air, but fielder stationed at a long offense. This has been a good start for Mavericks. They have been pretty good with their batting approach here. Change of guard for Arslan coming round the wicket to Sharik. Neatly guides it towards the fielder in the 30-yard circle. So single more add to the scorecard. 35 on the board now. Walid, the captain of Starlings, after winning the toss, sent in Mavericks to go at batting first. Islan for the first time, but straight to the fielder inside the 30-yard circle. After an expensive second over, Starlings have made a good comeback here. Paced high full toss, waiting for umpire signal. But umpire says it's a legal delivery, but it was down the leg side. Leg buys 4 runs. So a poor end for the third over for Arslan. So boundary to sum up over number 3. 39 on the board. Mavericks are on to the flyer here. Always Ahmad, the left arm orthodox, coming into the attack for Starlings. Starlink CC are opting for spin pretty early with the 3 frontline seamers going for runs at a rate of 13 per over, 39 on the board already. Good opening, solid partnership from both the openers for Mavericks. Sharik starts with the rank hop, short of length ball, and Sharik in no mood to miss that lollipop delivery. So 6 more to the total now, 45 already on the board. Mavericks openers have been pretty good, putting bowlers under pressure from the word go. Always comes into the attack and first ball 6. Well bowled, decent comeback, but again a let off from the keeper. He has been pretty poor from the start itself. So wide +4 now, extras mounting on for STARLINK CC here. In a must-win contest with the lingering in the mid of the table. 50 up on the board already for Mavericks. We are just into the 4th over. Always under pressure here. If you put a bowler under pressure from the ball 1, then the bowler will be the one who will be playing the catch-up game. So Mavericks have done a tremendously well here to put bowlers under pressure. Length ball attempted, but ends up as a low full toss straight to the fielder at long off fence. 51 now on the board. Sharik already on 22. Only a century hitter in this tournament. Can he notch up another one in this league match again? Always for the 3rd time. Bowled a decent length of an outside edge. Flies towards a fielder in short third man. Starlings need a breakthrough here desperately to stem the momentum for Mavericks. Well bowled, drags his length back for Sharik. Chance of a run out at the strikers and keeper misses again this time. The keepers for Starlings have been pretty ordinary in this match. Well bowled. He is now wearing his pace well. He's been bowling the darters in the first half of the over, but he has come back well with the pulling his length back slightly. Again a decent ball, protection in the deep. When the pitch is assisting the batsman, bowlers have to be very intelligent with their lines and lengths. So end of over number 4, 54 on the board. Always concedes 15 runs in his first over of the spell. So current partnership at 54 runs from 24 balls. This has been some start from Mavericks openers with the 10 wickets intact. They will be looking to go hammer and tongs from here on with the 6 overs to come. Jitu Koshi, the right arm, fast medium with a short run up. Can he get a breakthrough for STARLINK CC here? I think he will be bowling some off breaks here, coming right arm around the wicket. Slow sit up. Well bowled. With speed, field spread out. Protection for the bowler. It will be an interesting battle. Right arm off break up against the big hitting Sharik. Good ball. Anticipates the batsman and bowls and a quicker one. Straight to the fielder at long on fence. Jitu Koshi have started well in this over here. Can he get a vital breakthrough for STARLINKs? Slowed up air in the gap, but well fielded from Aslan in the deep. He has been bowling some good spell of bowling here, Jitu Koshi. Slowing up deliveries well, deceiving the batsman in the flight. In the slot, straight down the ground and out of the park. You can't keep a Sharik for a long while. You bowl slot balls at Sharik. He's not messing around. Straight as an arrow down the ground. 30 already for Sharik. Already a catch dropped in the second over. He has got a reprieve early on in the innings. Shovels out of the crease and tries to go big again. Neatly driven down the carpet, straight to the fielder stationed at long off fence. Kochi for the final time in the fifth over. To Ayan in the slot, a chance of a catch, but the fielder wide in the long on fence. Fields, in fact, falls short of the fielder. So a single more to finish over number 5. 65 for no loss. Mavericks after putting to bat first. They are scoring at a run rate of 13 per over. They need to up the ante here with the 5 more overs to come. Current partnership of 65 with the bulk of the scoring done by Sharik. Ayan needs to get a move on here. 13 from 18 balls in the shortest format of the game. You need to bat at least at a strike rate of 100 or 110. Slow left arm again from Owais. They have been wearing their pace well here, bowling slower ones. Well bowled again. Second consecutive dot balls. Now Ayan under pressure. He has already eaten up 20 balls for his 13 runs. Sharik has a word with the batsman. Maybe he says, give me the strike back. Starlings slightly making a comeback. Now Ayan shuffles out of the crease. No power behind the shot. Well fielded from the fielder in the long on fence. With the type of an innings Ayan playing, it puts tremendous pressure on the batsman at the other end, Sharik, who looks in full flow. Third dot ball in this over. STARLINK CC bowlers have made a grand comeback here. Not letting Mavericks batsmen to free their arms. Well bowled again, neatly cut, but well fielded in the 30-yard circle by the fielder of STARLINK CC. They have leveled up their fielding here, letting off Sharik in the second over of the innings, and poor backup by the keeper, letting off Bice. But they have started to field well here in the middle phase of the innings. So another dot to end over number 6. Just 2 runs conceded. A superb spell comes to an end for Owais. Even after conceding 15 in the first over, he comes back well to give away only 2 runs in that 6th over. So end of over number 6. 67 for the loss of, in fact, for no loss. Starlings opting for pace again. The spinners have been doing well. Some strategy from the Starlings captain, bringing in Obaid, who bowled a maiden over to start up. Obaid to start up the 7th over up against Sharik. An aborted run up for the bowler. Sharik bowled a maiden over first up in the power play. Strike bowler for STARLINK CC. I think Ayan has walked out injured or something. Amit replaces him in the middle. A straightforward take and keeper messes it again. Bowler is not happy one bit. Keeper has been pretty poor behind the sticks, letting off byes, singles. If a bowler bowls a decent line and length, and the bowler thinks it should end up as a dot bowler, but keeper has other plans, messing it up and giving away easy singles in the form of byes. 68 on the board now. Always for the second time, well bowled, neatly driven down the carpet towards long off fielder. So after a flyer of a start, Mavericks have been pegged down here with some decent lines and lengths from the, in fact, STARLINK CC bowlers. Sharik, can he carry his bat through and get a decent total on the board for Mavericks? Well bowled. He's been playing well actually. His partners have been letting him down, chewing up deliveries. Ayan played a 21 ball knock for his 13 odd runs. Being an opener, he need to play a vital role, giving at least rotating the strike back to the batsmen at the other end who have been batting sensationally throughout the tournament. Anyway, he's been replaced by Amit in the middle. Amit tries to go big chance of a catch, and the first one down for Mavericks. After a poor start, STARLINK CC bowlers have made a superb comeback here. They have been adding up dot ball to add pressure on the batsman. That results with the wicket now. Amit going for a glory shot pretty early on in his innings. Has been outside edge caught at short third man fielder. So first wicket down for Mavericks after Ayan getting retired out, facing 22 balls for his 14 runs. This has been the story for Mavericks throughout the tournament. They have been pretty good in patches. But a team to win a tournament, they have to be consistent throughout the tournament. That's been lacking for Mavericks, with the Sharik going all guns blazing at the other end, but the batsman failing to provide supporting role for him. So the next man in is Kamran. Obaid in the middle of a superb spell. Length ball, Kamran trying to go from ball one with only 20, in fact 19 balls to come up in this innings. Mavericks batsman will look to go on for each and every delivery here. But they need to play out to Obaid's over, who bowled a superb spell, just conceding 3 runs and a wicket. in a T10 format to bowl 2 overs, in fact 1.5 overs, and conceding 3 runs and a wicket is a gold dust for any captain. Obaid for the final time, neatly flicked towards deep fine leg fence from Sharik. So a poor end for Obaid, who has bowled sensationally throughout this evening, ends up conceding a boundary. So end of over number 7, 75 for the loss of 2 wickets, in fact. Look at the bowling chart for STARLINK CC. Obaid the 2 overs, 7 dots, 7 runs and a wicket with an economy of 3.50. What a bowling spell from Obaid. Awais with an economy rate of 20 runs. It was an expensive second over. Then both the spinners, Owais Ahmad and Jitu, bowled 3 overs between them and just conceding 28 runs when both the openers of Mavericks were going in a grand fashion. So match is even Stevens at the moment. 75 for 2. STARLINK CC opting for left arm slow spin. Fayaz Hussain Muhammad Ali. It was shown left arm, but he's bowling right arm. Starts off with the wide. Neatly driven from Kamran. He gives the strike back to Sharik. Good sensible batting approach from the partner, giving the strike back to Sharik, who's been in a tremendous six-hitting form throughout the tournament. Can he finish off well for Mavericks here? In the slot, up and over, mid-wicket fielder. But protection in the deep. Just a single. With this run rate, Mavericks will have a projected score of 118. They will look to score something around 120 to 130 here. In the slot, and I think it's clearing the fence comfortably. If that ball had wings, it would have travelled all over the globe. Towering 6 from Kamran, providing the much needed impetus to the innings here. Fayaz darts in and another 6. The previous spinners who bowled their overs slowed up their deliveries and varied their pace. But Fayaz has been darting in and being hit for 2 consecutive 6s here. 90 on the board. After a pretty slow mid-low overs, Mavericks are picking up pace here. Kamran providing much needed finishing touches for Mavericks here. 2 back-to-back 6s. 2 more balls to come. A bowler under pressure here. He varies his plays, in fact, pace well, but bowls outside the off stump. Wide call from the umpire. Well bowled. Appeal for Stumping, waiting for umpire signal. But umpire says his foot was behind the line. So Kamran survives. In the score of 91 runs, Starlings have conceded 24 extras, a big no in the shortest format of the game. In fact, in any format of the game, letting away extras gift for the batting team. Shuffles out and now it's a clean stumping. Kamran, after back-to-back 2 sixes, was itching to go big again. Shuffles out of his popping race, trying to go big, completely deceived by the bowler. So Fayaz, who's been put under pressure, comes back well to get a wicket of a dangerous Kamran. So end of over number 8, 91 for the loss of 3 wickets, Mavericks. Jitu Koshi to bowl his right arm off spin to bowl the penultimate over. Starts well, short of a length delivery, but protection in the deep for Jitu in square leg fence. Just a single. Sharik, who has been trying to go for glory shots, has been pegged down by a decent line of length from STARLINK CC bowlers. Particularly spinners have been pretty good, wearing their pace well. New man in Farad, replacing Kamran in the middle for Mavericks. Again a short of length ball. Chance no timing. Single more. Good thing for Mavericks. Sharik back on strike. Koshi to continue. With a different style of run-up, Koshi has been bowling superbly here in the penultimate over. First 3 balls, just 3 singles to start up. Jitu for the 4th time. Mavericks have been pretty poor in the fag end of the innings. Up a sense that 2 sixes from Kamran. They were not able to free their arms. Need to give it for the bowlers of STARLINK CC. They have varied their pace and come back well after the onslaught in the first 3 overs of the power play. Again a slower length ball. Batsman failing to read the pace. Just a single again. Final ball coming up. Can Sharik finish off with a bang here for Mavericks? Can he take the score over 100 in the 9th over of the innings? Looks to go big in the gap, but the sense no timing. Falls short of the fielder incoming. So just 5 singles in the penultimate over. Goal dust for a bowling side. Jitu all charged up, rallying at the fielders with the superb spell of bowling. Just conceding 16 runs in his allotted 2 overs. So end of over number 9, 96 for the loss of 3. At one stage, Mavericks were going at a rate of 13 per over. But some sensational bowling effort from STARLINK CC. Their run rate have come staggeringly down to just 10.5 runs per over almost. Good shot, reverse hit now. Improvising finally, Sharik in the final over of the innings. Fayaz, who's been expensive even after picking up a wicket, to bowl the final over. Starlings opting for spin in the death overs. 100 up for Mavericks in the final over of the innings. Sharika, it's out of the ground. He's continuing his merry way. 50 up for Sharika in the final over. With a century to go by in this tournament, he has been batting superbly for the Mavericks. Maverick batsmen need to be pretty intelligent, giving the bulk of the strike to Sharik. High up in the air now. Who calls for it? And it lands in a no man's land with the 3 fielders converging. 2 more runs. 108 now on the board. Mavericks are moving on to a respectable total here. A defendable one under lights in this wonderful Asian Town cricket ground. Three more balls to come. Can Sharik finish off with the boundaries here for Mavericks? Well bowled in the slot and almost went through the fielder's hands, and another 6 for Sharik beyond the long on fence. Out of 58 deliveries bowled, Sharik has just faced 25 balls. He should have been batting those bulk of the bowling, but his partners have been pretty poor in rotating the striker. Good comeback from Fayaz now. Slightly brings his length back, completely deceiving the batsman. Sharik has played a vital knock in 59 runs. The final ball of the innings coming up. Shuffles out and clears the front leg and goes big out of the ground onto the banks. So good finish for Mavericks here with that 6. Score moves up to 120 on the board. An expensive final over comes to an end. "24 runs considered in that over." Sharik finished off his night with another scintillating performance. 65 runs from 27 balls. Not much contribution from other batsmen apart from Kamran, who played a cameo of 14 runs from 6 balls. Coming up to the bowling department, Obaid has been superb to start up for STARLINK CC. 2 overs, 7 runs and a wicket. Awais has been expensive with the economy rate of 20 runs. Aslan has been good. It's a single over for 7 runs. So 121 to get from allotted 10 overs for STARLINK CC to move up the table. So another mouth-watering contest awaits the viewers. We will be we will be shortly back for live action in another few minutes. Back live for the second innings. Zubair Ali and Fayaz the openers. Zubair Ali have started in a positive way here for STARLINK CC with the first ball boundary. Amit, the new ball bowler for Mavericks. In the pads, and a ball is running away to the second consecutive boundary of this over. As the curator mentioned earlier, it's a batting paradise. If bowlers are not up to their line and length, it will be runs all day long for the batters. Amit targeting the pads of the batsman slightly down the leg side, but takes the pad onto the keeper. Batsman will feel he has missed out on that. Good shot in the gap, running away to the fence, fielder in pursuit, and will just escort the ball to the fence. So third boundary of this over. Good start for STARLINKs in the power play. 3 boundaries already scored in 4 balls bowled. STARLINKs need to score at a rate of 12 runs per over. They are keeping up with the run rate from the word go here. 12 on the board already. In the slot, and a ball running away to the defense. So poor start from Amit in the first over of the power play. This has been the story for Mavericks throughout the tournament. They have been good in patches. A team to be champions in this T10 Ramadan Cup needs to be consistent throughout in all departments. 18 already on the board. Expensive start for Amit here. Final ball coming up. Change of guard from him. Coming over the wicket now. After scoring 18 runs, Zubair tries to defend one. Missing the line of the ball. So end of over number 1. 18 for no loss. STARLINKs in pursuit of 121. Shehzad to share the new ball with Amit here. 18 already on the board. Mavericks under pressure, put under pressure from the word go here from STARLINK CC batsman. Shehzad with this neat line and length. Second consecutive dot ball in the power play. Dot balls in the power play are a gold dust for any team. Inning started with the required run rate of 12 per over. Starlings are par with the required rate here. Third one, a third, which should have been a third dot ball with the keeper's error. Ends up as a by 4. Lucky boundary for STARLINK CC here. Shehzad, who have started well, has been let down by his keeper. In the first innings, we saw STARLINK CC keeper doing a hell lot of mistakes and giving away extras. I think they gave away around 25 to 26 extra runs for the batting team. So the keeper of Mavericks giving the favor back. Well bowled. Now follows up with the neat Yorker onto the base of off stump. Neatly played by the batsman towards long on fence. With Zubair Ali going well at the other end, Fayaz need to just rotate the strike and give it back to him. They shouldn't repeat the mistakes which Mavericks done with the Sharik going at the other end. There was not much support from other batters, particularly their opener Ayan played a 22 ball knock for his 13 runs. In a shortest format of the game, pretty slow start with the strike rate of just around 70 to 80. Tried to bowl a Yorker again, ends up as a full toss and between the fielders, runs away to the fence. Bowler not happy with the fielders, I think, which should have been stopped. But it was neatly driven between two fielders, point and short third man area. So boundaries keep on flowing for STARLINK CC here. 27 already on the board. We are in the power play with the two fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Shehzad started well with the 2 dot balls and with the let off by the keeper for a 4 by runs. He has missed the line somewhat slightly here. Needs to come back well and get a wicket. Down the leg side now. Wide call from the umpire. 28 for no loss now. This looked like a solid start here for STARLINK CC in pursuit of 121. Final ball of the second over coming up. Neatly driven towards long off fielder. So end of over number 2. 29 for no loss, STARLINK CC. .92 from 48 required. Sharik, the new bowler. Right arm quick for Mavericks. Can he get a vital breakthrough here? Can he break this opening stand? Already 29 runs scored in 2 overs. Must win game for both the teams to stay afloat in this tournament. Both the teams in the group B in the middle of the table. They need to climb up to seal that semi-final spot. Sharik starting a right arm around. Looks for a swing, but it's way outside the line. A wide call from the umpire. 30 now on the board. STARLINK CC have got a pretty decent start here. Looks in the driver's seat unless and until their batters do some harikiri in the middle. Well bowled, but in the slot. Neatly flicked towards mid-wicket fence from Zubair, who looks in superb six-hitting form. Already 6 to his name to go by 4 boundaries. We are just into the third over, 34 on the board already. If Zubair keeps on going, we are into an early finish here. 34 already on the board. Well bowled, good comeback. But ends up as a single again. Fielders need to back up the bowler here for Mavericks. Has bowled well, a top-notch Yorker. Batsman slightly digging out, but the fielder was slow to the ball. Ends up as a single. Fielding team need to build up dot balls to put pressure on the batsman. With strike rotating, with odd boundaries coming with it, it will be an easy chase for STARLINK CC here. But anything can happen. 1 or 2 wickets here will put pressure back on the batting side. Can Sharik provide a breakthrough? Third ball coming up. Well bowled outside the off stump, but umpire calls it a wide. They need to be pretty decent with their line and length here, Mavericks. The defending 120 runs. They've already given away 36 runs in 14 balls. It has been a pretty poor stuff from the bowlers of Mavericks, bowling down the leg side deliveries to the batsman, which is a free hit in any form of cricket. Sharik tries a slower one high up in the air. Chance of a catch. Will this be a first wicket? And chance goes begging. Fielder running in from the 30-yard circle makes a meal of a catch. Sharik appeals for an outside edge and given. Batsman not happy, but he has to walk back to the pavilion. A good breakthrough for Mavericks here. Zubair Ali, who has been playing some sensational cricket shots, have been edged out to the keeper. So first one down for STARLINK CC. Zubair walks back to the pavilion. Sharik has been targeting that outside the off stump line with a slight deviation. Zubair Ali have to walk back to the pavilion. 37 for 1. STARLINK CC in pursuit of 121. Asad Rahman walks in, one down for STARLINK CC. Openers have given a solid platform. The batsmen are coming in and needs to capitalize on the start here. 37 already on the board. Sharik has been pretty decent with his line and length. Created a chance which went down, but comes back to get Zubair Ali with the neat outswinger. Edge to the keeper. Sharik for the fifth time. Bowls well, but fielder was pretty slow with his dive. Lets out a boundary again. As I said earlier, fielders need to back up the bowlers. Which was a regulation stop. Fielder dived pretty early and let the ball to the fence. So good start for Asad. First ball boundary for him. 41 already on the board. Nothing's lost for Mavericks here. At one stage, Mavericks scored 39 from 3 overs. After that, STARLINK CC slow bowlers came up with good game plans and restricted the run flow. So they can do the similar thing here. Again a similar ball and a similar shot between the two fielders. Point and third man has been a busy area for STARLINK CC batsman. Sharik, who got a wicket, still conceded 2 boundaries to sum up over number 3. 45 for 1 STARLINK CC, scoring at a rate of 15 per over. They're on course to chase this total down. 76 more from 42 required. Abdul Razi, the right arm slow orthodox, comes into the attack for Mavericks. Can he stem this run flow here? 45 already on the board. STARLINK spinners were good with their line and length. Can Maverick spinners match up with their counterparts? I think he's bowling some gentle speed ups up front. Well bowled. Fayaz looking to go big. Inside edges to the fielder at deep square leg fence. Shot for the second time and he has bowled him. Castled. Mid wicket disturbed. Asad going for a glory shot to the covers, inside edges onto the stumps. So second wicket in consecutive overs for Mavericks. They are putting pressure slightly back on STARLINK CC here. Asad walks back dejected. He actually got a good start with the 2 back-to-back boundaries. Always the new man walks in for STARLINK CC. Abdul for the third time, not giving any room for the batsman. Nicely driven towards a deep cover fielder. Over is on the mark, first ball. 47 on the board. STARLINK CC batsmen need to be sensible with their approach with the required run rate of 10 almost gettable. Well bowled outside the off stump line. Fayaz shuffling out of his crease and trying to go big between cover and long on. Completely missing the line of the delivery. So dot ball building up with the wicket in this over. Pressure mounting on STARLINK CC here. 74 more from 38 balls. Well bowled. Abdul Razi bowling some neat line and length for Mavericks. After a blazing start, STARLINK CC scored 45 runs in the power play. Good ball again, neatly driven towards a long off fielder. After the wicket, both the batsmen are trying to consolidate the innings. So end of over number 4, 49 for the loss of 2, requiring 72 from 6 overs at a required run rate of exactly 12 per over. Shehzad brought on to his second spell. .50 up for STARLINK CC in the 5th over of the innings. Shehzad who bowled a super first over, just conceding 7 runs. An economy of over, I think, inside 7 or 8 runs in the shortest format of the game. It's a goal dust for a fielding captain. A low full toss, it's straight down the ground, the ball running away to the fence. Good attempt from the fielder in the long on fence, but it evades onto the boundary. So STARLINK CC batsman keeping up with their required run rate. 5 runs already scored. Over started with the required run rate of 12. So boundary in the start of the over puts the pressure on the bowler. Well bowled. He now gets back to his test line length. Bowlers have to be very with their line and length. Just need to put in that zone which keeps the ball away from the batsman. Good sportsmanship from Mavericks fielders. That's what cricket is made of.
Well bowled and even better shot. Scoop into the fine leg fence. Good, intelligent modern day cricket from Owais. He anticipated the length of the ball and neatly guides it towards fine leg fence over the head of the fielder in the short fine leg. 59 on the board. STARLINK CC on course to chase this down. Good comeback ball. He has been pretty good with that outside the off stump line and length. He has been carved over to the fence once he have been full feeding at that slot length. So Shehraz need to look into that and bowl some decent line and get a wicket here. Final ball of his spell coming up. He is wicketless until now. Can he produce a wicket here for Mavericks? Fayaz neatly defenses it. Ball running away to its long on fielder coming in. So a single more to end over number 5. 61 for the loss of 2 wickets. STARLINK CC requires 60 runs from 30 balls. Abdul Rizvi to continue for Mavericks. Bowled a superb first over. Needs to back up well in his second spell here. But bowls a slot ball and it's dumped straight down the ground. You bowl slot balls and batsmen are in no mood to spare the bowler here. I've been repeating that Mavericks have been good in patches, showing some stunning efforts in the field, also in the batting departments, but they lacked consistent throughout the tournament. But high up in the air, what a hit! Stunning shot from Fayaz. After getting well set here, he is shooting, in fact, showing all array of shots to the audience here. Hit a straight down the ground shot in the first ball. Now flicks elegantly towards deep mid-wicket fence. In fact, deep square leg fence. STARLINK CC gaining momentum onto the innings here. 2 back-to-back sixes in the 6th over. They will be eyeing that net run rate too, with both the batsmen having that back of the mind. They are comfortably in driver's seat now. 48 from 28 balls. Wickets are the need of the hour for Mavericks here. Rizvi to load up again for the third time. Bowling right arm around to Fayaz. Fayaz trying to replicate the previous two balls. Mistiming it towards the deep in wicket fielder. SLCC batsman motoring along well here. They are batting at a current run rate of 13.44 with the required run rate of 10.44. In the shortest format of the game, required run rate of 10 is pretty much achievable. Fourth time after that, two slot balls is nailing his Yorkers well here. 75 for 2. Vijay for the fifth time. He has been nailing those Yorkers. Appeal for a caught behind. But umpire says no bat involved. After two poor balls to start up, Rizvi has bowled well here. Can he finish off with the wicket and get some life back into this innings for Mavericks? Final ball of the sixth over coming up. Bowling right arm around in the slot, high up in the air. Deep square leg fielder running in, but falls short of the fielder. Kamran, the fielder running in from a deep square leg, almost got into the ball, but it falls agonizingly short of the fielder. So end of over number 6, 76 for the loss of 2. In the current partnership of 30 from 16 balls, STARLINK CC require 45 from 24 balls at the required run rate of 11.2 per over. All to play for in a Group B fixture here in this wonderful Asian Town cricket ground. Ramadan T10 Cup ongoing. So on this occasion, we need to thank our sponsors, notably Ryan Water, who has been a proud, consistent supporter of Qatar Cricket Association, standing by us in all our tournaments as our official hydration partner for the second consecutive year. The new bowler in Sunny Gulabani, right arm medium fast for Mavericks. Mavericks captained by Rajesh Pujari, marshalling his troops behind the sticks. Captain himself keeping for Mavericks. Starlings led by Walid. Bowling from right arm over the wicket to Sunny. With this slow right arm off break into the slot and out of the park towards the deep mid wicket fence by Fayaz, who was pretty slow to start his innings. Took his time, now unleashing all his array of shots here. 82 already on the board, 39 to get from 23. It's a walk in the park for STARLINK CC unless and until their batsmen think otherwise. Good comeback. Bowls and top-notch Yorker. Darts in the quicker one. $82 for 2. Batsman asking for a change of bat. T10 Ramadan Cup ongoing. We need to be grateful to our sponsors, Ryan Water, our Hide Nation partner during all QCA tournaments. Nasim Medical Center, our medical partner, Abir Transportation Services, who provides the cheapest trips in Doha, and our fitness partner being Power Zone Gym. Batsman with the current partnership of 36 runs, good solid partnership in the middle order for STARLINK CC. Well bowled after that loosener in the first ball. Sunny has come back well in this over. 2 darters in, ended up as Yorker lengths for the batsman. Low full toss running away to the fence, but a good fielding in the deep from a deep square leg fielder. $85 now on the board, with 36 more required from 17 balls. A big hit will ease the pressure for STARLINK CC here. Final ball of the 7th over coming up. Neatly guided towards short fine leg. So end of 7th over, 86 for 2, 34 more required from 18 balls at a required of 11.25 per over. STARLINK CC are in course to get points on the table. Can Mavericks weave some magic here? Interesting 3 overs to come. Sharik Azam to bowl the 8th over for Mavericks. Bowled the first bowled the first over a bit expensive, conceding 16 runs and a wicket. Can he get 1 or 2 wickets here and take that required run rate up to 15 and over? $35 more from 18 balls. All to play for in the death overs here in the Group B fixture between Mavericks CC versus STARLINK CC. Sharik coming right arm over the wicket to Owais Ahmad on strike. Owais trying for the cheeky shot, but straight to the fielder at the short fine leg now. The second attempt for him, first one yielded a boundary for him in the previous overs. Good thing for STARLINK CC is Fayaz back on strike. He is playing on 32 from 20 balls. After taking his own time, he has unleashed in the middle overs. So death overs time here. Can he finish off and carry the bat for STARLINK CC? 34 from 17 now. Well bowled, even better shot towards the deep point fielder. They were looking for the second run, chance of a run out, but a weak throw from the deep ensures the batsman finish up with a double. No ball now. So a Cardinals in to bowl a no ball in the fag end of the innings. Sharik has overstrapped. Now a free hit coming up. Free license for the batsman to go big. Free hit time, a slower one, high up in the air towards a long on fielder. He juggles 2 times but saves a certain boundary. And a weak throw ensures 3 runs. Mavericks have been pretty poor in the field, dropping catches, and their outfield fielding has been pretty poor too. A weak throw from the deep ensures 3 runs. 93 on the board now. 28 to get from 16. It's STARLINK CC to match, to lose on from here on. Mavericks were 78 for 2 at this moment. Well bowled. An inside edge towards short square leg fielder. Sharik played a blinder of a knock of 60 odd runs in the first innings for Mavericks to take their total to 120 runs. But their bowlers have been pretty poor to back up, bowling some slot balls and length balls down the leg sides. Good length ball bludgeoned towards fielder in the long off fence. Apart from that, no ball. Sharik has bowled well in this over. Can he get a wicket here? 26 from 14 balls. A wicket here will change the fortunes for Mavericks. Partnership of 49 at the moment from 27 balls. Both these mid-order batsmen have consolidated the innings of the fall of 2 wickets. Fayaz Hussain making the bulk of the scoring in this partnership. 35 for him from 17 balls. Walked in as an opener. Always joined him in the middle and provided an important ally. Well bowled. 25 from 13 balls. With 8 wickets in hand, STARLINK CC are the favourites here. But Mavericks with wickets can peg the run flow here. Can Sharik get a wicket in the final ball of his spell? Bowls a slower one down the leg side, waiting for the umpire signal, and it's a wide. Extras adding up here for Mavericks. They don't have much to defend here. 24 from 13 balls. Extras will hurt them big time. They have lost 4 matches out of the 5 they have played. So must win the game for them to stay afloat in this tournament, to book that semi-final spot. But these extras and misfields, drop catches won't help their cause here. Final ball coming up of his spell. Sharik to Fayaz. In the slot, and it's bludgeoned towards a deep square leg fence. No respite for loose balls. Fayaz in some mood to finish this innings in a hurry here. 44 to him already. 100 up for STARLINK CC. 103 exactly the score, with 18 to get from 12 balls. Now the required run rate onto the single digits for STARLINK CC. After the completion of 8 overs, 103 for the loss of 2. STARLINK CC in pursuit of 121. Zubair Ali provided a flying start for STARLINK CC, scored 28 from 11 balls. He was caught behind of the bowling of Sharik. Amit to continue for Mavericks. Bowled an expensive first spell, 18 runs conceded. Can he better his figures in this over? Owais has been trying that scoop shot for a while. Waiting for umpire signal. I think it's a dot ball. So good start for Amit in this over. Can he bowl a maiden or something in this penultimate over and bring the life back for Mavericks in this match? Always trying to go big. Hit towards the deep square leg again. A single dot followed by a single now. A wicket here will surely bring Mavericks spirits high here. Can Amit provide a vital breakthrough with getting a wicket of Fayaz? In the slot, low full toss, and Amit in no mood to miss it on. 50 up for Fayaz. 50 up for Fayaz with that monstrous hit towards deep square leg fence. Bat up champion. You have played like a champion. In pursuit of 121, he has held one and for STARLINK CC and played a superb counter-attacking knock of 50 runs from 25 balls. It's now a mere formality for STARLINK CC from here on. 11 from 9 required. Well bowled and even better shot. What a stunning hit towards the cover fence. A beautiful shot in the cricket book. Amit continuing his poor night. Bowled an expensive first over spell of 18 runs. Now already conceded 13 in this over. Just a maximum away STARLINK CC to win this match. Can Fayaz provide that winning blow? In the slot again, but straight to the fielder at a long on fence. And a weak fielding effort ensures a double. This has been the story of night for Mavericks. They have been pretty poor, below par the standards. Fielding misses, catch drops, slot deliveries, down the leg side deliveries. That shows in the scorecard. 118 already scored. Final ball of the 9th over coming up. Just 3 required, straight down the ground, but protection in the deep at a long off fence. So Fayaz will retain strike to finish off the formalities for STARLINK CC. 2 required from 6 balls now. Fayaz already contender for a man of the match. Can he finish up for STARLINK CC? 2 required from 6 balls now. Sushil to bowl the final over for Mavericks. Can he contain a STARLINK CC with his off breaks here, which will be pretty hard? 2 to defend from 6 balls. With just requiring 2 runs, still a spread out field for Mavericks. Its captain need to be proactive and bring in fielders inside the 30-yard circle. Broads and a rank long hop. Fayaz trying to legend it towards the cover fence. They will looking for a second run, and with that, STARLINK CC win the match by 8 wickets. What a spectacular chase from them. They weren't unfazed by wickets falling up at the top. Both these batsmen build and stitched up an vital partnership and took STARLINKs to a victory. So 2 more points on the table for Starlings and much to do for Mavericks. They are languishing at the bottom of the table with 5 defeats out of 6 games. They need to come up with the better plans next time. But Starlings looked like a team to beat tonight. Played like champions. Even after conceding 20 odd extras in the field, STARLINK CC batsmen made up to that errors in the field. So end of Group B match, STARLINK CC coming up victorious by 8 wickets. We will be back shortly for the next match.